All right. It's working there. Now we'll put on some music. And I gotta get pop out chats. Hold on a second. I'm here. I'm here. Pop out chat. Pop out chat. I'm getting the chat up. Hold on. If you're here, I will see you in a minute. Live chat. Facebook's on. That's on. Okay. That's there. Okay. Now I just gotta get the chat up. Hi, Sophie. How you doing? Okay. Let me just make sure all these guys are visible. And then we'll go on. Just gotta get my cards out and put on the music yet. How you doing, Sophie? Oh, there's a freeze on the Facebook page. Or I'm just not moving yet. So let me see. I'm not moving. Oh, it's probably because my laptop there, like something just tried to like. It's probably gonna. It's fine. Probably now. I didn't stop something from. Okay. Yeah, it might do that. I'm gonna take off the enable preview so it doesn't have an issue. Okay, hopefully. Let me get my my nose itches. Sorry. Oh, challenging day. Sorry to hear that, but yeah, you're doing good though. It's good. I'm doing good. I think I got stuff figured out here. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. I think I got everybody good on the. I'll do it over here. I don't know why I always do that. I saw something on my chat, which was funny because it said something. Okay, so let's see. Show chat. There we go. It should have all the chats up now. What'd you say? Looks like you're Raven. Yeah, he does that. Yeah. Well, welcome in. All right. I think I have to put music on, and then we'll be set. Hopefully, it doesn't break everything. Huh? Or be too loud. It might be too loud. If it's too loud, we'll figure it out. We'll just get this going here. Why is it? Oh my goodness. My other mouse fell. Okay, here we go. It's probably really loud. It's loud for me, but probably not for you guys. Original spirit wrappings. I have them say stuff, but I don't I don't have him hooked up yet. He kind of was having issues. Let me see if I can turn that down for myself. Okay. I was talking too loud, I think. If that's music's too loud, let me know. Or if it's just right. Let me know. Okay. It's quiet here. Okay. Is it too quiet? Might be too quiet. Oh. Here it is. Hi, Donna-Lee. How you doing? You can't hear it? Can you hear me though? Fine. Oh, you can't hear it. Oh, now you probably can hear it. Probably can hear it now. You can hear it faintly. Okay. There, it's a little bit better. Well, welcome, welcome. I will get the cards out after we, we'll do the whole, yeah, very faintly. That's good. It should be faintly. Thank you for the rose, Julie. Julia! I was just talking to my friend Julie. That's why I'm like, let's do that. Let's see what we got. I had my thing here. Okay. Hi, Susie. Welcome in. Everybody, welcome. Oh, you're welcome, Sophie. Thank you for coming. All right. Hi. Hi, Opal. How you doing? Okay. Welcome, everyone. Okay. So we're gonna, as people come in, that's fine. We'll, and hopefully everything settles tech-wise. I have everything situated, so should be fine. I don't know if my microphone is clipping over here, but okay. Is that better? I might be too loud over there. Okay, I think that's better. All right. Okay, here we go. Well, hello. Welcome in, and let's just take a breath with me for a minute and just settle so we can. Now, there's nothing you need to hold. You know, we're just gonna sit in here and. Nothing you need to hold together, and if your day's been loud, let this be a softer room, hopefully, and I'm not like yelling in your ear. This microphone. Okay. So go ahead and settle in and get comfortable. Grab your tea if you have it. I have mine. And as you arrive, if it feels okay, just place your feet flat on the floor to ground yourself. And let your shoulders kind of drop, and take one slow, deep breath in, and gently out through your mouth. Try to do it slower than I did. There's nothing to clear, nothing to fix, nothing to organize, just noticing where you are, right? And allowing yourself to be here safely. We're going to sit together for a few minutes, just a few moments. Just listen and breathe. Hopefully you can hear the music. And let whatever needs easing find its way back into balance. Okay. So I'm really glad you're here. Welcome. And a lot going on, I'm sure. But we'll leave that at the door, right? Okay. I'm gonna get cards out. If you guys would share, I would appreciate it. I like how they always tell me that on the thing. Encourage your viewers to share your live and invite more friends. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just think it's funny. I don't know. I always feel kind of salesy. Could you share, please? Thank you, Opal. That's nice of you. If Sophie, if you would like a reading, let me know. Or Dawn, or they're on, or anybody else. I will then, as you guys write them in, we'll go, you know, through, oh, Julia, sure. Thank you, Sophie, for sharing. Julia would like one. Okay. You want the, like, I pulled this one. You want this one? Okay, Opal. Alright, after I just, so I'll read Julia first, and then, after that, you guys can, if you're still, you know, that way, because people come in, you know, things happen. So after Julia, if you guys can let me know. Happy holidays! Hi, Stacy. Oh, okay, wow, okay. Congratulations. I'm getting a lot of cards out because it's just that type of day that I feel like I'm doing good, Isabel. Hi, Christian. Okay. Feel like a reading to you, Angel? Okay. I see you all. Okay. Well, let's, Julia. We're gonna give Julia a fun one here. She's willing to have the horror oracle. I am doing well. I'm getting there. I celebrate Christmas, so we're doing, I picked out some gifts today, which is always fun. You know, you think of stuff people would like. I like giving this. These are really, like, long. It was, like, you know, it's good to, like, step back when you feel kind of, like, pressured. I haven't done much of it. Did some of it. My husband actually took some more of a role in it this year, which is more than welcome, right? I mean, like, he started earlier than I did, so, which is nice. Oh, Live Fest created a treasure box. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. So I think you guys can grab a treasure box or something. I don't know what that means, but you guys can figure it out. Because, yeah, I want people to like theirs. Yeah, sometimes it's good just to slow down. Okay, Sophie, I see ya. Okay, Julia. I'll light a candle for the reading, because that's what I do. That's what I do. Okay. These things are funny. I think it says, yeah, fertility. So this is the horror deck. So for Julia, fertility, and that's, I don't know what. Oh, you know what this is? This is the Wicker Man. So that's what this is. So, you know, Julia. So it's like I do feel like it's a lot of the rituals that, you know, going back to the roots of, like, you know, back then, the pagan stuff. They have the those Stonehenge stones. I think it's just like really getting into the energy of what people did back then, more so, you know. You know, watch a Nicolas Cage movie later. I mean, he was in that. He was in the remake. So, Flight. Again. Wow. Okay. I don't know what movie. This is again. The This is a theme. This is the witch movie, which is with the goat, right? And then they had the women flying. So a lot of that going on. which I feel like they're just saying what, you know, you with the you know, things with alter and you have said in the past that you do that, so it makes sense why they're presenting that. It's stuff you do around you, you know, right now. I feel like it's like the confusion around it too, that it happens with people sometimes. They think that they look at the movies and they think of stuff like that, but it's really just more of just earth balance and getting and feeling more towards your own being your own independent. You know, you're not depending on something outside yourself, you're depending on what you feel inside, and that energy that you're, you know, it's not, I'm not saying one is right or one is wrong at all. Everybody need, you know, these are tools we use as humans to connect, right? And sometimes those tools can change depending on where you're at on your path. Some people need more of a guidance outside themselves and an agency outside more so than inside, because they can't. And that's not saying that's good or bad. So, I don't know. I had a interesting like meditation, which is weird that this came up, kind of like it just, where I kind of was talked from, you know, in, like it not, I feel like it was from spirit, like, you know, my spirit guides talking about, you know, like the different paths and how much they go with each other, even though people like to judge and on each one, it really, they are at the same end goal, right? And I just, well, I feel, well, just like in the tarot, the devil means like transformation, right? So I feel like there, well, I feel like devil though is more for Julia, just like how it's, again, I feel like it's how people can like, especially with these movies, people can perceive things sometimes, or how they're perceived, because people, you know, the way certain people's paths want, and other people want you to fear, so they would rather have you fear than go within. They want to be able to take that from agency away from. The word agency is very big. I don't know, Julia, if that, the word agency for me is, it keeps on coming up in my head, like you really want to have your own independence and you're not one to want, I mean, I don't want to say you don't want to follow, and you're not, you would if it meant that you felt like it was right intuition wise, but I feel like in general, just you like to depend on yourself more. It's what it's what you've been pushing for. Okay. All right. This is the word agency, really. I love these cards, but genius, I really think it's like, it's just, it's sometimes even when you are very smart, but you can be your own nemesis, I guess, is what I feel like with this card. It's like when you're so intellectually there, but then sometimes to your detriment, and it's just, it could be overthinking, stuff like that. So I think it's more of like trying to stay out of the analytical part of it more so than sometimes when you see yourself. And then I think it's just saying like the things that you've been doing are just part. I mean, there's free will, but I mean, what we think is free will. But fate is like, I feel like it's just like there's things that just we're kind of put in like stepping stones, but it doesn't mean that they have to be stepped on. It's just, it's up to you, but I feel like they're in place and you've been having that drive to go down on that path. Feels, you know, when I'm talking about stepping stones, it's like they're far apart. So it's like, you know, you feel like in life even, you step on one and then it takes a bit and then it's like the growth part then goes on the next one. That's what I'm feeling. Well, I didn't feel anybody from spirit that time, Julia, but it was more of a general, well, what's going on around you and how you're feeling. I think it's just like reiterating and confirming how you're feeling right now, which can be soothing, because sometimes you feel like you're not sure which way is up or down, so it can help that way too, just to give you a base point. I feel like it's just really going with what you've been flowing with. I think I do feel like it's been good for you lately in that aspect. Just flowing more, Julia. I think I could only use these cards with Julia. You know? So thank you, Julia, for letting me. Not because of what I pulled, just because, I don't know, she's just, I think it just is, for some reason I would put them away, I'm like, that's good, yeah, that was good. You're welcome, Julia, thanks you for coming. Hi, Rima. Thank you, Julia. That's exciting. I like all the cards that were pulled though, very fitting. Okay. I think it just really told the story nice, the whole thing nicely. Oh good, yeah, so I felt like it was going to be reassuring. So I felt like they were doing like kind of just like, okay, we see what's going on and we're compiling it here for you to understand that this is what's supposed to be happening, so you're not feeling like lost, you know, even though I feel like you don't feel that lost, but they just want to highlight that, you know. Reinforcement, yeah, there you go, that's a good word. There you go. Well, thank you, Rima, for the rose. I'm gonna go to so I don't know who's all here yet, so who would like a reading? I think Sophie said Sophie was on there. Sophie, would you like a reading? And then hi, Sonia. Hi, Lisa, thank you for liking the live. Appreciate it. Got hair somewhere bothering me. Okay, Sophie, I'll just give you a general, I think. Unless you had something. Okay. And then anybody else? Rima, would you, thank you for liking live. Rima, would you like it after Sophie, since you're here? I'll just call it out right away. Or, oh wait, oh, there's Stacy, yep. Okay, yep, you can, Stacy. So Sophie, and then I'll do Stacy, and then Rima, if you're still here, I'll give you one. So we got a little queue going on, but we're not going to do any more than that. So otherwise, everybody gets confused. All right, Sophie, then Stacy. Okay. Beacon of fortitude, ground and connect. This is for Sophie on Facebook. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Rima. I appreciate it. Ground and connect. So, yeah, so it's, I mean, I feel like it is, yeah, making sure you're grounded in a way that, you know, because there's a lot going on, obviously. And just connecting, you know, connecting with spirit and yourself. I don't feel like it's as much as connecting with spirit, but more of connecting with yourself and how you're feeling. Because I feel like there's a lot going on outside of yourself too, but just how you're feeling, allowing yourself to feel things and for what they are, and not trying to put more onto it, but just kind of just, you know, not judging what's happening or judging what's happening with you, just more of just sitting with it and connecting with yourself internally. I think that's important, and grounding that way. Yeah, well, it's a spiral. I feel like it's just, you feel like things are just going in circles or not really ending, right? Like a spiraling staircase. You're not really getting to the ground floor. So I feel like just make sure you just, it says take time for rest and repose. So it's just like, it's time to just ground, go within, take deep breaths, do the chakra balancing. And I feel like it's just there's a lot that we don't really understand with meditation, that it can really just stop the noise of what's going on outside of yourself, you know. Yeah, long soak in the bathtub today, away from all those current. Good. That's important. Okay, so I feel like you have been like, instead of get out there and do more. I think they're kind of whatever you can. Uproot your habits. I think it's like, you know, I feel like you have. I remember you saying you went on for a walk a while ago and stuff like that. And just making sure that you just change up your routine. I think they'll enliven you. I feel like if you see that she just feels like she's in a hole, you know. So yeah, you need a new focus. So, you know, getting out there, not like you have to buy anything. Go to, I don't know, thrift stores are always fun. Yeah, I've been doing that lately, just because my dad used to. And just you know, being able to talk to people outside, you know, even though they're just strangers, you know, saying hi or whatever, or, you know, usually. But it's just changing your habits, making you feel like you're getting out there. What'd you say here? Oh, you're done with how things are. Yeah, new focus. Yeah. Well, probate process, and I'm keen for new openings, allowing change in my life generally. Yeah. I think it's just, I feel like a lot of like just getting out and just I think it's more metaphorical, but what they're trying to say, like, I keep on seeing like a breathing of fresh air, like, you know, like being outside and getting fresh air, but I feel like it's not just doing that. I feel like it's more of a metaphorical thing that they're kind of indicating. Yeah, and then recantor, you're the catalyst of your own reality, really. So if you sit and do whatever. Oh yeah, well, you gotta make sure if you go to thrift store you don't buy anything. But yeah, the just, I feel like it's just your own, you know, reality can be measured by what your brain is focused on, like you're saying. So they're just reinforcing that. Is that what? Yeah, That's what Julia said. Reinforcing that. So, yeah, I've been in a rut. Yeah. And that's don't get down on yourself about it. We all just dust yourself off, and you're aware of it, and so nothing to make yourself guilty about, right? I mean, you just do it. Good point. Yeah, look, not buy. Yeah, I went to this toy store. It was huge, and I was like, I like this. And luckily, my husband was there, so I didn't get anything. But he got a lot of gift ideas. A lot of nostalgia toys. I was like, oh, I didn't know they had this. All right, well, thank you, Sophie. I think they're just really wanting you to, highlight and move up your mood, which I feel like it's not that down, but at the same time, I think with these everything that's happening is at a lower point than you normally are. So it's good to do that. All right. So, Stacy. Yeah, and I stop as I'm doing legal stuff. Yeah. Hey there, Stacy. Well, it's good, Sophie, to, just, you try it, and then, you gotta back away. It's good to, it's hard because it's out of your control, so our human minds can go, and overthink, but yeah. What did Stacy say? Stacy, you said something about... let's see if I find it. Oh yeah, there it is. Happy holidays to you too. So you applied to an international job called internal job called Fleet Logistics Coordinator, and was wondering if I'll get it. Any messages from the Heavenly Family? Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh, and yeah, Sophie, if you're feeling low, sometimes it's good it's just trying to tell you to take a break too. It's not always, yeah, and don't. It's good to allow yourself to feel it, and then and just be kind to yourself. I mean, there's times where you're gonna feel sad for no apparent reason, it's just the way it is. You pick it up from someone else or whatever, so. Okay, good, Sophie. All right. Stacy, here we go. Wondering about your internal job. I feel like there is a person higher than you, Stacy, that is really pulling for you. I feel like it is I don't know how the hierarchy is there in your job, but it makes me feel like a manager above you is really saying, hey, I really would want Stacy than this other person. I feel like it has to do with the way you do your work and how good of a worker you are. I feel like you're a hard worker. I don't know if there was a time that you had some issues with you were sick at one point, but I don't feel like it was a long sickness, but you're taking days off, but that wasn't they're looking at that hey, you really do take, you really are here on time and stuff like that. I feel like that person is more of a voice for you, if that makes sense. And so I don't know if it's just somebody that's got the ear of or if there's makes it feel like somebody's has the ear of the person making the decision, or they're both making it together. But that happened. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so I feel like through that, you are, I mean, because you are a good person in the way you interact with people, you're not, you know, some people, you know, you're the type that isn't just being friends with people because you work with them. You're just a genuine, nice person to, you know, who you're around. So I feel like that is what's going to, I feel like you will get it. It's just that, just so you know, that person is really pulling for you. I feel like that's just, Spirit's really just highlighting how much you do, I don't think really a lot of times how much we really understand how much people like do connect with us or feel, or how they really feel, because we don't allow ourselves to feel that, which is kind of good because we don't want too much of a big head, right? But I feel like it's also knowing that these people are like, it's because of how you are as a person that's why it's happening. So I feel like you will get it. It makes me feel like you're gonna get it. If you don't, thing is, if you don't get this, it's like something will come. But I do feel like you will get this. And it's just, I don't know what this, it says do not drink poison, do not do things that are bad for you. I feel like it's just, you know, I feel like it's also saying like you know this, so you're good. I feel like other people that have tried to, I feel like there's just one other person. I'm sure there's more that have tried to like applied for the job. I feel like it was one other person they're really looking at, but I feel like they're just more apt to be like this, you know, like where they're not as centered and reliable, and then, you know, so that's why. Hi Princess, hi Mimi, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I just feel like such a curious dream, grounding, returning to reality, coming home. It's something that you've been thinking about doing, and now it's actually gonna become reality, is what I feel like. It's not a dream anymore. It's like, okay, it's gonna become part of what you're doing. I feel a woman in spirit, Stacey. I do feel like it's a mom. Yeah, forever you've been feeling this, yeah. Do you have a mom? It feels like a mom. It could be a grandma, because sometimes grandmas feel like moms. She's got blonde hair. I feel like she's a mother type figure to you. I don't know why. I'm just, you know, they're not giving me any context to this, but I feel like I see like a carousel horse, you know, with the pole that you sit on. She had something like that. I feel like makes me feel like it's a music box. But she has blonde hair. Oh, your mom is up there. I feel it was more of a mom. Oh, okay. Maybe that's what it is then. I'm seeing it as like, as a carousel horse. I didn't see other horses around it. I just saw a horse. Well, maybe it. Made me feel like this horse was white, so that's why I saw it as white, is what I mean. And I am getting like a red nose, so it made me think that why with those colors, it made me feel like a carousel. But when you say rodeo, that could mean, I mean, they have clowns at the rodeo. Maybe that's why the red nose. No, Rima, you're going next after this. And then, sometimes they have rodeo clowns, right? I don't know. Did your mom have issues with her stomach? I feel, sometimes I feel like more of like right here, so I don't like your stomach, pancreas area. Does she have issues? Okay, that's how she passed. Yeah, usually I have the pain in there. I was just trying to make sure it wasn't from you, but it felt like it was from her. I do feel like she had a lot of dizziness. I feel like just kind of like lightheadedness also. Kind of like not fainting, but just kind of like falling asleep a lot. I think that during that time it was hard to be around her before she passed, but I think it's just like you just managed to be glad, right? High blood pressure always made her take naps. Okay, yeah, okay. But I feel like it's just being around her, just manage to be glad around, like, I mean, that she was, that you're there, even though it was really hard to be around her at that time. I feel like you, so. Yeah, I feel like she had blurry, eyes too sometimes. I feel like you feel her on the steps. Do you have steps? Like I feel like you have, like, there's maybe, it's not like a huge amount of steps, but like maybe a couple of them. Do you feel like somebody like brush up against you sometimes? I feel like that she's been there on the steps. I don't, so. Okay, bye Sophie, thanks for coming. So, I feel like she just wants to say, I feel like you feel like, that, you do? Oh, in your town? Okay, yeah. It's just like the steps, like you feel her brush. That was her. I feel like she just was, I feel like you were, like, also, like, in your, like, no, I don't feel like you were in a hurry, but just kind of in a mood, like not a low mood. I think she was just trying to, like, build up your energy in some way by being around you or something. So. Hi, Chase. Yeah, I'm gonna read Rima in a minute, and then I can, hi, Maddie. So, last card for you, Stacy, and I'm gonna leave her love with you, but this falling the unknown descent momentum changes. I think it's not bad. I mean, I feel like it's like you're a big transition into what, well, your work, and I feel like also just how you feel about the world, I mean, like, that's just like Alice. She went down into the rabbit hole, and she came out forever changed. I feel like you are just recently delving into the spirituality part, and I think that's what they're kind of that's what they're indicating there. So I just saw like a scarf, but I don't know, it felt like more of not like a wool scarf or anything. It felt more of like one that's like got the satin type. I don't know if she wore something like that, but she showed me that. I was asking for a present from Spirit, and that's what she showed me, Stacy. So I don't know, something that you're gonna see later. It looked like it was like reddish white, like red with white flowers. So I'm gonna leave her love with you, Stacy. I'm sorry for your loss. And hi, Sammy. How you doing? No, you missed me. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Stacy. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. And congrats on your job. I'll say that right away. So. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna read Rima, I think it is. Rima. Okay, Rima, did you have a question? Oh, can you read my love life? Okay. Sure, Mimi, we could go. I'm gonna give. I go as I go. Usually I don't pull a bunch of people, but I did tell Rima I would read her next, and then after her we'll see if you're, you know, because people come and go so fast on TikTok that I'm waiting, and so let's see. But yeah, if you're still here and I'm done with Rima, then just let me know and I'll pick. Okay, Rima. Chase is like, after her, me next. Okay. All right, Rima, let's see. You wanted to know about your love life, right? Hi, Nicola. No, you're not too late. Nope, not too late at all. We're gonna go until like 7 maybe, which is another hour, so no worries. You're not too late. You're never too late. Okay, so Rima, if you're still here, I don't know. See, this is what this is what happens. Like, I think she said no read for me, and then I don't know if she left or if she's still here. She might not be. I always look, and then they're like, "No, I'm here." I'm like, oh, okay. Hi, Angie. Angie joined. Hi, Anna. Hi, Sammy. All right, well. I don't think Rima's here because she would have said something. So Chase, what'd you need? Can I? I think you said, can I get a read? Sure. And then we'll go to Nicola, and then we'll go back to what you guys. Okay, and Sammy maybe. All right, because Rima left. All right. Chase, did you want a love reading, or what did you want? Travel journey and love life. Ooh, okay. So I got these love cards. I'm gonna make sure all of them are the right way. Okay, I don't know if I like these cards, but this card's fine. I don't know what it says there. I think it's in a Nautis. I think it's in ruins. I think. Oh, this is the ruin thing. I thought it was the love language one. I picked the wrong deck. But anyway, Bears, are you looking to go to Well, it just makes me feel like are you looking to go more like when you say travel journey, like hiking, like camping? That's what comes with that. I like that one. I never really connect well with the deck. I don't know. I blame the deck. Let's see. Let's see what this says. Sacred friendship. So Chase, I feel like through, well, the love life, person you're gonna, I feel like you have this person in mind already, but that is a friend, but is like developing into something more, right? It is a sacred friendship, but I do feel like you are it's a mutual wanting to like move on from that. I feel like, but I feel like that's also how you normally would connect with somebody, and decide, you know, like, hey, I really like you. It's not something where you would just meet somebody. Your normal go-to is not just to meet somebody randomly. It's like you got to talk to them first, you know. yeah, you just start having more of a romantic connection. Yeah. So I feel like that's what's happening. I feel like they are indicating like that it is mutual, and you do feel that it's just being comfortable with. I feel like you are comfortable with the confidence to have it go, you know, to say something, but I think they're just highlighting, reinforcing it that, you know, it's fine to go forward with it. I like how Julia mentioned reinforcing. We use that a lot now. No, okay. Learn more about each other. Yeah, because, yeah, well, learn more about each other. I feel like she does. I feel like she. No. There is a lot you guys have in common. Energy wise, I feel like this is like, instead of, there's things that in the past where where I feel like energy wise you would normally the person wasn't as like active. I feel like you want to more, I feel like you do, like, if the person isn't as active, you're more apt to like kind of mimic what they want to do. So I think it's good when they are, you know. And I feel like you're feeling that too. I feel like you, like I said, I feel like you're gonna go like, I don't know, like in the like more hiking of a travel. Is it like on a mountain, more so? I don't feel like it's gonna be. It makes me feel like it's not gonna be super cold where you're at, but by the time you get up it'll be more colder. That's what I feel. I don't know if this is resonating with you, Chase, but and I'm getting an M name, so makes me feel like like it might be a name I don't know, but like Maxine or so. Well, I'll give you another card. I'm gonna do the spirit animals, and then I'll go to Nicola. Or did I say, who did I say after this? I said someone. I don't. Did I say Sammy? I don't know. Can't remember. See, that's why I don't say what the names are. Oops, we just dropped a bunch of them. Mimi. Did I see? I don't think I said you, Mimi. Did I? Let's see. You're next. Zebra, let go of your fear and know that you're safe and protected at all times. So I think it's just more of. Okay. I think that after, I think for you, Chase, is that's just, knowing that, you know, when it's fine to put yourself out there, and, yeah. So there you go, Chase. I hope that gave you some clarity, but I feel like you should go for it, or maybe you already have, and so... You're welcome. Okay. Well, okay, we'll do Mimi, and then we'll go Nicola, and then we'll go to Sammy. How's that sound? Mimi wanted her name's Miracle, and does Elvis love me? And then Viola, after I've read those, if you're still here, then I will give you a reading, sure. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate it. Okay. So, Mimi. Does Elvis love me? And I know it's not Elvis. You're not talking about Elvis, because he's passed away. I mean, I don't think, I don't know. Never tried to talk to Elvis, but... sure a lot of people have tried. Okay. let's see. Okay, so this is a great card for you, Miracle, because it says, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So if you do want Elvis's affection, label your clear intentions to him, and you'll find out yourself. And I feel like they're saying, yes, he does have feelings for you. And, I mean, you say love. I feel like, you know, some people, I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying there is, like, more of, some people it takes longer than others. And, you know, it doesn't mean that he will never. It's just, you know, hi, Neva, how you doing? Welcome. But I feel like, just put yourself out there, and then I feel like they're saying yes. You know, you'll manifest your own desires and your own reality, and it'll work out. But and like I was saying about love, you're asking if he loved you, and it says there's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect time. So I feel like it, like just like what I said, is like everybody has their own timetable for love. You know, just because he doesn't per se love you right now doesn't mean he won't later. You know, some people don't like giving, makes me feel like he would be less likely to like be as vulnerable, and not because of anything you're doing, but more so just his own past of relationships. He doesn't want to just put it all out there. So that's what I'm feeling. So there you go, Mimi. I think that's a good thing. Right? You're welcome. Alright, Nicola, do you want just a general reading, hon? Oh, yeah. Did I say Nicola first? Oh, I said Nicola, and I'll go with Sammy. I'm glad you're doing good, Neva. Good to see you. Alright, Nicola. I know Nicola's there, so I'll just continue. Yes, please. Okay, I got the Sisterhood of the Seers Oracle. I just, let me make sure I'm in the right spot here. Sound all okay in Facebook land? Okay. Oh. Release your agenda. Nicola, you've been withholding, thinking you want to do something, but then holding back from doing it because you feel like you need to, something needs to happen first. I feel like they're saying, okay, Neva, I can give you one. I feel like they're saying that you should not to hold out. I don't think it's anything. It makes me feel like something, like affairs with the heart almost, more so than, but I feel like it, when I say affairs with the heart, not as much with relationship, but more of like with your work. Nicola. Like it means something to you. It's something that's kind of, you're holding kind of close and you want to do, but you're afraid of doing it because when you do it, then if it's not, doesn't work out, it's going to be kind of like a letdown, if that makes sense. So I feel like they're just saying, release your agenda, do it. Seer of healing, rest, let it go, see it differently. feel like there was like a coming away from someone. Makes me feel like more of your spirit work. Yeah. I feel like there's been a coming away from somebody. Like just like a friend. It's a friend that you came away from. And, it's hard not to see it in a certain way. You're looking at it your own perspective of how it happened, but I feel like it's like you got to understand it from theirs too. Like they see it differently than you, and there's no explaining it. It's their own reality, right? So it's like rest, let it go. There's no explaining it anymore, because no matter the explanation, it's not. No, she's here. You can see on there. She's on Facebook, on Sammy. There's the more you explain it, you know, yeah. So they also said your big dream. I feel like that seer healing too could be like also for that duality to that card, where it's not just about a friend but also about the releasing your agenda, because you could let it go, see it differently outside yourself, and work into it. But your big dream, I feel like it's just opening those doors and allowing yourself to have it. You know, it is a big dream of yours. I feel like they have been pushing it for a while, but I feel like it's just sometimes we get caught up in what our own, you know, I mean, Spirit does want us to lift up in the higher frequencies and stuff. So I feel like it can be, yeah, it can be hard to, for them to understand that you also have to do other, you know, we have to do other things. We can't just do the work of Spirit. I think they understand that, but sometimes, yeah, they have. Okay, yeah, I forgot to put TikTok on here, so you're not seeing their messages. Okay, now they will. Okay. But there's the joy in between. So it's like doing that work and then the joy of coming back to it. I feel like it's, yeah. But the joy of it, the in between of consciousness sometimes too. The trance, or the you know, I'm not saying you're going as deep as trance, but the different conscious states is the joy of being in it and feeling Spirit. I feel like you feel that a lot too. So which means that you are really connecting and being a conduit. So I feel like you've been feeling that more and being more comfortable. It's just, and like the butterfly is just like really, the transformation of your work and your spiritual feelings have come and are at peak right now. So bliss state, yeah, the bliss state, unconditional love, but the infinite possibilities for yourself. And I feel like that's just really, it's all up to you, right? I mean, I just feel like a swelling of my heart, like the heart space of the whole heart chakra, that is really, they've really highlighting. Is like I keep on feeling that, like a swelling of it, and I feel like it's because of the way your aura has been is out, and I feel like you are connecting more with that, the bliss state, like that. Yeah. So I like these cards, the seer cards, sisterhood. Well, thank you, Nicola. I didn't have anybody from Spirit. Well, I think it was your Spirit Guides, but I didn't have anybody like mediumship wise. But I feel like it was just highlighting, like reinforcing what you've been thinking. Yeah, that's how it feels. Yeah, let's stay. Hi, Taupe. What were you asking? Okay, Sammy, you're next. I want to know about my life. Please help me. Check mine. I don't know what is happening to me. Alright, Taupe. Well, relax. You'll be okay. We'll figure it out. But if you need it more than help, then for me, I can only give you a reading. But if you need more than help, you know, I think you can make sure you seek it if you need it. But I think you're okay though, I hope. Hi, Sue Fran. Thank you for the follow. You're welcome, Nicola. Thank you so much. I'm excited for you, Nicola. It's exciting. It's always exciting to follow that soul, like lantern light, you know, and you feel it, and you this drive, inner drive that really needs, you know, you're like, oh, I gotta do that. I know that feeling. You know. All right, Sammy. All right, I'm reading Sammy, and then after Sammy, we'll go back. Well, Taupe, there's other people that are waiting, so I will come to you after I'm done reading other people. I can't. If you do need extra help, like if you are really dire, there, you know, there's people you. I don't want to make it seem, but if you are having issues, like you should go call somebody that's a professional. I'm not professional. I'm just going to give you a reading. So, okay. All right, just let you know. I don't know what you mean when when people are like, you need your help. You know, like, you know, I don't want you to think that. Okay. All right, Sammy, you know about my love life. All right. Rapid development, excellent success. So. I feel like that's more of like your work and what's been going on at your, you know, work-wise. Hold on, I gotta do this test with TikTok here. Oh god. Okay. I think it's just things that have been happening with that. I feel like there's also Coral's wisdom, delicacy. I mean, it's just building up. There's a relationship that it's gonna take time to build up. You know, when you meet someone, it's the building up of the relationship and getting to know them. It's just like Coral, how it builds up over time. And I feel like this next relationship is more going to be of a slower movement. Okay, and which is good. I feel like that's good, but I feel like also that means that you have to then flow with it also. But it's going to be more of a connection than you've had before. It's not going to be like in the past. I feel like there's been times where you felt like it was kind of I don't want to say fake, but kind of just like, you know, like a shell. There wasn't much to it. So I feel like this is going to be more of a connection, Sammy. I feel like I'm not sure if it's somebody that you are seeing now or later. I'm not feeling like you're with anybody. Okay, well, it makes it seem like this is in the future because it does say prophecy, fate, destiny, future. So I feel like that's a future relationship that I'm talking about. And which is, you know, it's actually like I was trying to explain, it's not going to be like just wham bam, like, all right, I'll see it. It's like actually connecting with them, like making love and actually, you know, feeling that one-on-one connection in that way. So there you go. I think that's all good. I feel like it's more of a future thing, not like, you know, it's gonna happen in your next relationship. So hope that helps. Okay, so Fran, we'll go to Neba, if you're on Facebook yet, Neba, and then we'll go to Zofran, and then we'll go to Taupe. If I'm saying Taupe it right, Noah. There you go. I don't want to say toupee. It's not toupee. It's so Zufran, I think I say it right. I'm sorry if I mess up names. I'm so bad with it. So Neva, if you're still here, let me know, and then let's see. Go do angels and auras. Neva. She's here. Okay. All right, Neva. We got angels and auras. Sammy, your connection was lost? Interesting. Well, I gave you your reading. Oh God. I forget. I'm not very good at remembering because half the time it's from. I'll send it to you. I have it. If you go to YouTube, you can rewind and look at it. I'm on YouTube right now, so you can go on YouTube and rewind and get it that way, or Facebook. I can't remember. You love angels, Neva. Aw, good. All right, angels and auras. I like this deck. And I'm horrible with these names. So, because I'm dyslexic. So it's Melchizedek? I don't know. Divine knowledge, higher learning, commit to your vision through study. So I feel like, oh, you know, well, I know, yeah, know you, Neva. So I feel like you have you been doing more studying of makes me not feel as much spiritual, but more of like of work wise, like you're been going to like but intuitively you decided to do that and it's worked out for you, because you're finding out that the way have you like gone and like learned new things that are coming into the field that you've been working in, more so, because of like, for instance, AI, you know, maybe think of like the new technologies that have been happening. Have you been trying to keep up with those a little bit more? So I do feel like as much of like when I'm talking about it, it's not as something like that really, I mean, it puts money on the table or you do it because it's part of your job, but I don't feel like it like feeds your passion as much, right? So I feel like when they're showing this Bridget inner fire, I feel like you let your passion lead you to your purpose. They're wanting you to like, even though you're doing that, they want you to do whatever you feel your other part of your inner fire is, you know? Okay, both work and spirit world. Okay. It's like inner fire, let your passion lead you to your purpose more so. That makes me feel like more of this spirit work world thing. Like you've been, I don't want to say going down rabbit holes as much, but more so just centering on like certain fields of it that you've really like been highlighting in your own mind, and you've, I guess, like rabbit holes where you're like kind of like, wow, I really want to feel that more, you know. So you've been, that's what you've been doing. And was it a lot of wellness unfolding? Know that healing is a journey. So I feel like it's not just your healing, but I feel like you're healing others, doing more of, makes me feel like kind of like Reiki or like working with crystals more, and just feeling the energy of through people, that you know, healing people that way. Finding that you can heal people more, just the way you set, it's like you're, I guess that's also goes with what I was trying to say, is like earlier, is like I'm feeling you focusing on things. So maybe it's like focusing your hand energy on certain areas, and just the way the movement of your hands or things you do, I feel like it is, you're using these energies to heal others. They're showing me a knee, like a knee of someone. Okay, makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like a knee or leg, like you're trying to I feel like you're even trying to do this with you know, like family members. Oh, and Rama and a holy union, a soulmate connection. Are you feeling that you've made? I feel like you've had that. Doesn't have to be like a as much of a romantic, you know, not all soulmates are romantic, but I do feel like you have this connection. It do feel like it's with another male, but it's not, I feel like it's very, makes me feel like playful and just kind of, well, on your own knee. Okay, makes sense. Okay, feels like it's kind of playful right now, especially just so but I feel like it's more of a, not saying it's as hugely romantic, but it's like I feel like it's like just, I feel like it's one of those things where you're like, it's nice to be thought of. I don't know, you know. So that's what I'm feeling. And cut the, yeah, the last thing I have is divine severance. Cut the cords to dramas, fears, and limitations. I feel like we're our own worst enemy sometimes. I think it's, you know, the things that sometimes just catch yourself if you're going down like I shouldn't be doing this, or I shouldn't, you know, more so. I don't think you do it as often, but I feel like it can come, you know, it's just highlighting when you do it. Wow, that's new. Okay. Oh, about the relationship, I feel like well, I think it's more of like, yeah. I feel like just in general, they're saying, you know, just the way you feel about life and the people that surround you, you have the prosperity. You know, you feel very grateful and very seen. So, and I feel like they're just saying that just that reality is because of how you think already. So I think it's a good thing. I feel like there's a male in spirit that used to watch a sports team. It makes me feel like the jersey looks like a soccer jersey. I know people probably, but it feels like, you know, it's like a short sleeve jersey with white lettering, and it's got I don't know the pattern. It looks like squares, but it looks like it's green. I feel like that there's a candle next to this for some reason. So anyway, I'll leave that with you. I'll leave that love of spirit with you from that. I feel like I don't know if that's your makes me feel like a bed, like something in a bedroom. But all right, thank you, Neva. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Okay, hey everybody. Kojo, peace. Will my boyfriend Justice come back to me? Okay, and we got Unstoppable, and we got Sad Petals. Hi, and Unstoppable again. Hi, user 214345904. Just kidding. And then Taupe. Okay, Taupe, are you here? You're welcome, Neva. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Taupe, from what's his name? Her name? Noah. Yeah, Taupe Noah. If you're still here, Taupe, let me know. Otherwise, if they're not here, I never can tell. Thank you for liking the live. There's Zufran. Zufran? Sure, Kojo, let's see. There's some people that were waiting. Let me just see. I think Zufran was here. Taupe must have left. But I don't see them. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Hi, D7. I don't know how to say your name. D7 Thisson. How you doing? Okay, let's see. Well, okay, so we'll go to Kojo then. I think everybody. Zufran's not here. Must be away. Kojo, could you please pull a card for me? Sure. What would you? You had wrote a stuff way up here. Could you? Let's see. Just general, right? Okay. Let's see what we got. Let's do Sevenson? Okay. Is that what's your name is? Seven. You're right. Okay, I did it. Okay. Never know. Okay, Kojo, we're gonna do this, and then we'll go to Unstoppable after, and then after that we'll go to Sevenson. If you're still there, Sevenson. If you would like a reading on YouTube there. Okay. So Kojo, Unstoppable. We got a little cube. I don't, little cube. Okay. Ocean. Healing Sage. Restoration, Compassion, Wounded Healer. So that's what I got for you, Kojo. I'll show it to you. Compassion, Wounded Healer. Do you, I feel like there is, with you, Kojo, more so, like an ancestral line of things happening down it. I feel like there's somebody in spirit. I feel like it's a grandmother who had beliefs that you believe, but I don't know if, I'm not getting the yes or no about your mom. But I believe she feel like this grandmother was more of a healer, or a person that did take care of people, like very, if it wasn't with spiritual work, then it was more of a, just wanting to be there for other people, and was like a calming presence. I feel like you are that as well. She's saying that you are as well, and just a healing energy. Yeah. Makes me feel like a lot of things can be chaotic sometimes, but the energy she had really did calm things down. Hold on a second. Like, yeah, Sevenson, I'll read you after. I'm gonna read Kojo, then I don't know if I said you Unstoppable, and then you D7son. So let's see. The guy just joined on TikTok called Chubby. Hi, Chubby. How you doing? Just had to call that out. Okay. So I think it's, well, I feel like it's just, it says the Oshan, the seductress, sensuality, attraction, feminine power, but I just feel like it's more of the feminine power or energy that you guys have of being able to nurture, and, you know, I'm talking about you and your grandma. Nurture and to smooth over some of the chaos that does happen in the family. I feel like you're not saying anything. It's just energy wise, I feel like your mom can be a little bit more, I mean, it's like frazzled. It's hard to, like, I mean, I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying, you know, that's some people, you know, it's just her personality in some way. And it can be kind of, well, not calming, but, so it's, I feel like your grandmother, I don't feel like she was trying to, like, calm her or anything, but just being around her, it just was just an energy she put off. It just makes me feel like she's saying, like, for her, I feel like she passed away when she was in later years. It makes me feel like in her 80s. Your grandmother. It makes me feel like more of, like, she might have had a stroke, but it was like she was older, and it was just like it was a decline more so. That's what I'm feeling, and I feel like it. She's wanting you to know that you have there's this fire inside you, Kojo, that you need to start becoming more of a, like, using your throat chakra more, voicing your leadership in your own agenda, like being more assertive. That's what I'm feeling. And I feel like that's because there's just things that you're not saying that are uncomfortable for you, and you're trying to be nice, but you should mention them, you know. It's in a nice way, but yeah. So I hope that resonates, but that's what I got. I feel like it's more of like speaking up to family and letting them know that, yeah. Well, it's like, yeah, don't be dishonest. Stop, don't mask anything. Be yourself. I feel like it's, don't try to gloss over things. And yeah, I feel like it's like, I'm not saying you're deceiving anybody, but at the same time, they love you for you. And even if, just don't mask it. Just let them know. So. I feel like your grandmother had like a special book that she had that was a very big book, and I don't know. It just feels like a very old book. Makes me feel like a Bible, but it could be more of like something she just wrote in like a grimoire, but it feels like a big book. I don't know if you remember that, but I don't know what it is really. I know she's showing me a big book, so I'll leave her love with you, Kojo. That's her present from Spirit. So it might be something around you, maybe. I don't know. But thank you for coming. Okay. So let's see. We'll go to, I don't know who I said. I can't remember if I said, but I'll go to D7 Sin. Oh, well, Unstoppable. Maybe I said Unstoppable first. Should we go to do that? All right. What'd you need? Kama. Your name's Kama. Okay. Will Monty reach out soon? And then we'll go to D7. Will Monty reach out soon? It makes me feel like yes. I feel like it's gonna be like more in like I know I just saw D7's name. Like D7 it makes me think of 7. Like has it been like 7 days that you haven't spoke to him? Or so it makes me feel like it's gonna be another 3. So it makes me feel like on the weekend, like on the Thursday or Friday, that you'll talk. But I don't know if it's because you decide to do it. It says Orca Magic. The Akashic libraries are open. Do you feel like you have more of an intuitive thing about it, more so? Yeah, I just, like you have a feeling of when he's gonna, I feel like it's just like, you already have a feeling, or no, it's just that you're just trying to get confirmation. That's what it makes me feel like from that card. Like you already have a knowing of when you're going to talk to him next, but you're just wanting to know. Like you're worried that it's not going to happen. But I feel like they're telling you, that it's going to happen already. So, yeah. A new world is born. So it makes me feel like, through your discussion with him, I feel like it's him, that you're gonna I feel like it's just a new beginning of some sort. I'm not saying it's without him or with him. I'm just saying that it just feels like a new beginning, like there is like a cleaning of the slate. Is that what you're hoping for? I feel like that's also what you're hoping for. But I feel like that's what's going to happen. There's also like, have you been trying to get like help from another person, like your parents or somebody that's older than you, like understanding about like how to you know, go through this relationship, how to like I feel like there's been times where you feel like you might be like smothering, so you've been trying to like make sure that you're stepping back, and this person's like, yeah, you know, that, you know, look at, not like, not, I'm not saying they're judging you or picking apart things you do, but they're, when you're asking them questions, they're kind of helping in a way, you know. It might be more of an inner guide, but I feel like it's somebody outside of you helping, like that you're talking to. Like a turtle, it makes me feel like a spirit guide of some sort. Brother Raccoon, which I don't, makes me feel like more, it says a safe place to go. I feel like it's more of like when you are starting having a lot of like worrying or anxiety about what's going to happen, or trying to like think too far into the future, right? It's good to like rein in and find a place like mentally where you can like put your energy, like a safe place to go, meaning instead of going down all those different avenues of what ifs, to rein it in and to think about, find something that will bring your attention away from it. That way you're not then needing or feeling the need to get that, because there's a confirmation that you want from that person, so you're going to keep on, you know, you don't want to I'm not saying you're too, you know, you don't want to seem too needy, right? So it's like, you know, you want, it's good to have the chase and have them come to you, and, you know, so allow them to feel their feelings without feeling all of yours, you know, so that they can understand truly how they feel. So I feel like it's that too. So when you feel yourself needing to have reassurance from them, it's like trying to do that more for yourself. And I think that's what it will be the key to your relationship, really, or any relationship you go into, right? And not depending on them to hold that for you. So that's what I have. Unstoppable. Thank you. All right. You're welcome. Thank you. D7 Sevenson. If you're ready. Hi, Rixie. How you doing? Thanks for liking the live. If you guys want to share, I appreciate it too. I will appreciate it. I'll be on for another 20 minutes, I think. And then let's see if these Sevenson's here. Might be on the YouTubes, on the interwebs. Oh, thank you, Unstoppable. I appreciate it. I am having a good night. Can't complain. I don't know if D. Sevenson is here. He or she might have left. So, Rixie, would you like reading? Good luck with reading. I have these cards called Trust Your Vibes, which are fun. Sure. Hi, Jeffrey. Alright. I'll pull a card, and if you want anything in particular, you can let me know, but otherwise I'll just see what they say here. What do I have ahead in my path? Okay. Oh, user's here too. Oh, what? So, first off, for you, I hope I'm saying your name right. Rixie is, be grateful, which I feel like I feel like something has happened just recently where you are immensely grateful. I feel like it's not just like everyday thing. I mean, I do feel you're grateful every day. In some aspect, we all are. But I feel like there is something just recently happened that you've like really, like, I am so happy this happened. You know, I feel like, makes me feel like, somebody's health, like hearing something about somebody's health, or I feel like it's present day. I don't feel like it was in the past. I mean, I could be wrong. It could be something that had happened in the past with somebody in spirit now, but I feel like it's present day. Then oh wow, okay, your mom got healthy again. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I was feeling. Like, was she like a cancer scare? Like, made me feel like there's some kind of like something that was, you know, like a like a take your breath away type of crap, you know, and then it like, oh yay, everything's okay, you know. Well, yeah. Oh, misdiagnosed her with crap. Oh, okay, with cancer. Okay, yeah, yeah. It just didn't. Yeah, it's like a, you know, like verklempt. Like it makes you like hold everything. Um, showing my age with the Saturday Night Live references with Dana Carvey and, or what's his name? Mike Myers. But anyway, dance in the fire. It's like, yeah, you just want to dance in the you know, like, yeah, you know, like, because that is scary. Yeah, I can't imagine. But you know, as much as we put so much stuff on doctors, they're human too. So, I just feel like there's so much weight on your shoulders. I feel like you were thinking, oh, I want to make sure a lot of things go correct. I feel like there's just so many things that are going through your head. I mean, I can't even imagine your mom, but it was more of like, I want to make sure we do, you know, get all these people together for Christmas, all these things. And I feel like they're, you know, well, the holidays and, you know, all that stuff. And I feel like it was just, yeah, just, but then you're like, there's always this, yeah, I feel like no matter what, you were going to do it, you know, but it was a lot of weight on your shoulders. I feel like you might even started getting tense there and having issues with your back. I feel tense in the upper back and just like in my neck and just like, oh, you know, like there's just so much like tension there. Like, you know, like when you sleep wrong or something. I have this feeling that you're like more of a doer. So you're just like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. So it's like, I feel like they were really, well, you always carry stress there when you work late. Yeah, I am medically intuitive. I hope my internet's not going out. But so yeah, I'll feel stuff on my body. Yeah. Oh, it says couldn't connect. Oh, I hope you can still hear me. Okay. I don't know why it's saying that. It must be something trying to happen. If I lost you, I'm sorry. I had issues for a second. Okay. I think I'm still here. Okay. Well, they're saying lighten up. Everything's good. So yeah, I'm medically intuitive. I'll feel it in my body, but I don't really, well, I think it's because I was trying to see like what, well, she's not in spirit, but what it was that he was saying. I don't know what cancer it was he was said, but makes me feel like lungs or something. But new beginnings, and it's it does feel like a new lease on life, right? I do feel like there's like a lot of writing that you do, like writing down lately, and I'm sorry if I lost you. I know my internet kind of went crazy. I don't know, like all of a sudden, you know, energy, I guess. Thank you for the follow. But I was saying, I feel like you write things down at, I don't know, I feel like it's at work. But I see you, like, writing, I don't, do you have a father in spirit? Because I feel like it's a male in spirit. And, feels like you have father. Okay, you do. Okay. It felt like a father. Because sometimes fathers can be grandfathers, right? Because, whatever. But it felt like a father. And I feel like he would have been more of a person that where I'm seeing him and he's showing me is like he's showing me with a light bulb, like it looks like a workbench, but it could be a desk. And I feel like he would have been like working on stuff, like on this thing, like a lot. But I know I started talking about you with you writing stuff, but it's like I felt like I was getting that from him, like he's seen you do this. Like, when you're doing that, I feel like he's around you, but he's also showing that as a kid, you saw him, like, working on stuff with a light bulb type thing, you know, where it's kind of more dark around him. And it feels like he's working on something, and I feel like you were around him a lot during this time. I feel like he's just that connection that you guys kind of, like, you would hang out there. I don't feel like you helped as much, but just kind of hung out. But he's like showing it. I think it's a memory. But I feel like he is around you when you're working, and I feel like you get really also kind of worked into, you get so into your work that you don't eat, and he's kind of indicating that. I feel like your stomach, you need to eat more, like stop and take breaks. I feel like he says angel, so I feel like he might have called you angel. And it's the same desk he used. Oh, okay. So that's what he, okay. It makes me want to cry. You know, like, that's so special. I think he just wants you to know how much he knows he means to you. You mean to, well, yeah. And through things, I think he's just saying, you know, well, I feel like it's guides too, and just accept support, accept help. I think don't do it all on your own. I feel like there's that's a reminder of, like, even though this didn't come into what it was, I mean, she didn't have cancer, right? If she did, don't accept support. I think it's like, you know, you felt all that weight on your shoulders. Is like, don't allow that. It's like, try to get, I mean, I feel like there's not as much from family, but there is, like, you know, make sure you do get some type of help if you need it. So he's showing me that you keep on accidentally kicking something. I don't know. But he's telling you to put it somewhere else because it doesn't belong there. You keep on kicking something, and it keeps on, like, I don't think it's like, I think it's just it's not something that gets kicked away, but I feel like it's more of something that just keeps on, your foot keeps on bumping. I don't know. He's just saying like maybe move it. So I'll leave his love with you, and you know, do some meditation. I feel like he is like there with you a lot, and if you just sit with yourself sometimes, and allow yourself just to sit and not, you know, I mean, it's easier said than done, not a lot, but you might feel his presence more around you. I feel like he is around you, and he does give you signs, and yeah. That's spirit. He used to tell me that I don't need to do things alone all the time. Aw, yeah. Yeah. No, you don't. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you're very independent and wanting to make sure everything goes the right way, but yeah, you don't need to. So, thank you, Rixie, for coming. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'll leave his love with you. He's very much with you, like I said. So, okay, well, I'm gonna close down. I think that's a good ending point. Oh, you're welcome, Rixie. It's my pleasure. Thank you. My dad passed away too, so I mean, I know. Yeah, it's hard, and that's why I do it, because I know how much he's around me. It's hard, you know. It's hard losing someone so close to your heart like that. So. Okay. Well, I will, yeah, you stay strong. Yeah, I do. He still walks silently next to you, I believe. I truly believe that. Yeah. My dad rides shotgun next to me every time I pick up my kids, I believe. That's why he picks music on the radio. So, yeah. Okay, well, before we part, I'll take a moment. We'll just take a moment to notice how you feel right now. We're just gonna do this closing outro that I wrote down. Even if it's only a little softer than when you arrived, you didn't have to hold on. You don't have to hold on to it perfectly. Just let the gentleness walk with you. Thank you for sharing this quiet space with me tonight, and thank you for your presence, your openness, and the way you show up for yourself. Wander softly, and I'll be waiting here in Wonderland, and I'll be back again on... Ooh. The Sunday is gonna be iffy. I'm gonna be doing something else. Oh, good night. Oh, I forgot to give you a reading there. User 214-34590505449. Did you want me to give you a card quick, honey? I'm sorry. I forgot what you asked. Okay, yeah, I can. Bye, Rixie. What was your card that you... Did you have anything in particular? I can't remember. I'll just give you one card. I'll just give you a card there. We'll give you this. We'll do a spirit junkie here. Oh, your late sister. She showed me, like, she said her 30s. I don't, I feel like it's just saying that, how, I feel like this is just spirit saying how you when you are like sitting there. I feel like with your sister's death, you did allow a lot of more people the comfort to grieve more than you allowed yourself. It's like you gave them more space than you gave yourself. It's like you were more, I felt that's where you were comfortable though. It's like you didn't really, I mean, I feel like you did grieve, but not as fully as other people were able to do it. You did it in your own, like more of the family did it outwardly, where you did it more internally. Hi Danica, how you doing? Thank you. I can't control the world, but I control how I choose to perceive it. I just feel like a lot of what you do and how you feel has to go with it's like you do give people a lot of just a lot of breath and like understanding, and like you do try to put yourself in their shoes. I feel like that took a lot of you did that a lot in your life. Like I said, I feel like she's like highlighting her 30s for me. Did she pass away in her 30s, or was it more just because when she said her 30s, it made me feel like she passed away around that time. But then when I started feeling into that 30s feel, then I started feeling like she was more like older, like in her 60s. So, but I don't know if that's because she's been passed away for some. She's 39. Okay. Because I was just trying to understand why she would then, is it because it's been a while since? That's why I felt that way. I don't know. It's trying to interpret it, but I feel like there was a lot of chaos around her death that and then also this a lot of people. It says I can forgive people quickly, release my resentment, and set myself free. I feel like there was a lot of things that she held onto too much that really was the reason why she passed away. Like I don't feel like, I feel like it was more of, you know, like you can take on, not allow certain emotions to go through the body, so then you can get you know, like a lot of people have issues with, you know, like things that have been traumatic and then not really allowing that to kind of go through. Yeah, she bottled up a lot. Yeah. I don't think she allowed it to be seen either, but I feel like it was like a lot of secrecy about it. I feel like there's a lot of people that do have come out and to help you, or just, I just feel like you have a really good base of, I don't want to say like it's a huge amount of people, but there is the few people you know, we all have that as we get older. We only have a few people that you really do connect with and really are there for you, you know, because life and whatever, right? Or what other things. But I feel like there is those people, and I feel like they're highlighting them because sometimes you think that they're not, sometimes you feel like you don't have very many people, but you do. It's just, it's also like depending on them, right? Allow yourself to. I feel like was there an issue with like substances at one point with her? I feel like that might have been, makes me feel that way. It doesn't feel like an illness as much, but more of like a substance. So I feel like you do listen to, when you listen to music, you think of her because there's like a lot of music that you guys like together. And this makes me think of, yeah, like rock and roll, like music. So I feel like she's with you a lot during when you're listening to music. Alright, user 214, I'm gonna leave you with, yeah, I feel like it's just, you know, making sure that you do put up the boundaries with people that don't give you good energy, and you allow yourself to be around people that do. You know, it's like, you know, not allowing that negativity to seep in, because I think sometimes that can wear on you, you know. All right, well, I hope that resonates. I'll leave her love with you, and I'm gonna sign off, because, you know, I'll be on again on, well, Thursday on Prism of Light, just their Facebook page. You're welcome very much. Thank you. Just on the Prism of Light Facebook page at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be doing a later live than I normally do. I usually go at 3 p.m. But I'll be probably at 5 p.m. I have a get-together that is conflicting with my normal time. So Thursday at, well, 5 p.m. and Sunday at 5 p.m. So I'll see you guys then. All right, wander softly. I'll see you then. Wonderland. All right.